From Fenway Park in Boston, Massachusetts, holiday greetings to everybody. From Atlantic Boxing Television to all of our viewers at home on ABT. Pete, it's been 16 long years since ABT first broke into production, but we're back and we're on YouTube.
They ain't seen nothing yet, John. We're on YouTube.
When fights were fights, ABT Atlantic Boxing Television. Log on to www.atlanticboxing.com. Best holiday wishes. We hope you enjoy the fights.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Season's greetings.
As the fighters are crawling out of the ring, the bell is ringing for the next fight. They just march them right in here, folks, like lambs to the slaughter. Next up, this will be a 139-pound matchup. In the yellow tank top will be Marcel Bernier, and in the red tank top,
wearing the red trunks with the white stripe from Fall River, representing the Southern New England Golden Gloves, Sam Gerard.
Sam Gerard in the red from Fall River.
And the blue corner, wearing the purple trunks with the gold stripe from Vermont, representing the Vermont Athletic Association, Marcel Bernier.
So you have Marcel Bernier versus Sam Gerard in this 139-pound matchup. Would you call this, what, super light, Paulie, or would you call it a junior welter? And they go right to work early. It is Bernier who's tied up, who's trying to fire off that left hand, trying to tie up Sam Gerard. This one looks like it's going to be a wild one, Paulie.
Yeah, we're gonna see some punches from this one. These guys look like they really want to go out to kill, and probably have fought each other before, and an opportunity now to really show who's the boss.
Bernier, the southpaw, fighting Gerard in the red from Fall River. We've seen these Vermont fighters. They've been impressive tonight. Unique in their style. Bernier seems to be a stand-up fighter, Paulie. The left hand, tried to fire off the left and missed with a wild left hook.
Yep, he's a left-handed fighter and very cautious. He counter-punches pretty good, and he seems to be a lot taller. And from where we're looking down at them, and plus the both fighters, there's some wild swings from Gerard there, but that was not a knockdown. That was a definite slip. From the way I see it, that's a slip.
Oh, but they're gonna. Yeah, they say it's. You're right, Paulie. The crowd's hissing and moaning, but you called that.
Yeah, the referee did wipe the gloves off, picking up some dust on them, and they're getting a little nervous, a little tensed up, and Gerard is trying to swing them from right field the way it looks. But that happens with all the excitement out there, and they sort of lose some of their composure being so excited, and they got to settle down, because when they go back to that corner, their trainers will tell them the mistakes that they're making.
Good left uppercut thrown there by Marcel Bernier. Sam Gerard now seems to be on the defensive here. Bernier has about an inch in height, and probably that is reflected in his reach as well. He tries to tie up Gerard. Special thanks to Jeremy Swoboda, who's helping us out. No relation to Ron from the New York Mets, but helping us out here high above ringside.
Yeah, it's nice to have a little help from Jeremy. It's good to bring him along. He gives me a ride up here, and he's a great guy, and a pretty good little fighter himself.
Yeah, what did Jeremy fight at? What weight class? In fact, we got Jeremy right here. Jeremy, how's it going, man?
Good, thank you. Glad to be here.
What weight class did you fight in?
I didn't.
He hasn't fought yet, but I'm training him down at our own little gym that I have in my house, and Jeremy punches pretty good. I don't know, he's thinking about going into fighting, but he does have the ability. He works out on the bag, heavy bag, speed bag, and I'm not going to push him into it, but he's thinking about it, and you may see him out here.
Well, if he wanted to be in the tutelage of any professor, Paul Stivaletta is the man. Your son Glenn also runs a clinic. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, he's up there in Walpole at the little gym that he has up there in Walpole Center, and he just started running this clinic in the last 3 or 4 weeks. And just the other night he called me. He had about 20 kids up there looking to learn how to box, and they got 3 heavy bags there. And this following week I'm going to go up and help him out a little bit. He's doing very well.
Well, if you think, Paul, it doesn't cost $300 like hockey does to play. It doesn't cost a lot like baseball or football with the pads. It's all you need, or a headgear, a cup, and some gloves, and off you go.
And you need a good chin.
This is round 2 now, turning into a slugfest. Marcel Bernier in the yellow top and purple trunks, who now is having his right glove checked by the official Doug Sharon. In the red trunks is Sam Gerard. Bernier, the left-hander, trying to fire off here, and every time he does, Gerard ties him up. The winner here will go on to the finals tomorrow night. Bernier now trying to stick the right jab into the face of Sam Gerard. Gerard leaped, it looked like, Paulie, throwing a punch and jumping towards his opponent. Not a good method.
No, he was trying to, he was a little sloppy there. He was trying to get a right hand over his opponent's left jab. He was a little sloppy, and he'd probably get his punch off a little better as soon as he settles down a little bit. Sometimes you need to get hit good to settle down a little bit, too.
Yeah, we saw a fighter get woken up by a hit. I believe that was Barrows who got woken up by a couple now. Now Bernier tries to connect with the left hand.
Gerard just got a nice little right hand in there on Bernier, but didn't see.
And a nice left hand, too.
Yeah, there it is, a left hand. They're going to start exchanging some punches here. I don't think any one of them are hurt here, any one of those punches, but they did land.
Yeah, they're here to fight. There's no doubt about that. It seems that the unorthodox style, Gerard, though, the way he doesn't, you can't tell if he's a righty or a lefty the way he's setting up his hands. Now he's setting up to the right side, and Bernier tries to fire off a combination. He's backed into the neutral corner, and Gerard just keeps coming and coming and coming.
Yep, Bernier is getting some good punches into Gerard as he comes in, which is good. It's good counter punching, and is changing his style around from left hand to the right hand. He's doing that to confuse Gerard, and he's landing some good punches. Bernier.
That is the end of round 2, and the crowd starting to whoop it up. They enjoyed that round.